All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
Castlevania, Season 1, Episode 4. The mob is loose, and they're going, and the demons are attacking.
And this is a Season 1 finale.
Yep. Oh my.
It's the shortest season of anything animated I think I've ever watched ever.
Yeah. Mobs and demons and priests. Oh my. Yeah. But there's also all the people that are the speakers in the Cyclops area.
The catacombs.
Yeah, right, the catacombs.
Yeah.
And they might potentially be waking up that sleeping soldier warrior person.
Maybe.
Maybe.
They might not exist. But
maybe.
Probably does.
Yeah.
Probably does.
But
what if the Cyclops wakes up, though?
That would be awesome. That would be awesome.
They rip off his head.
Right, just take the eye, just cover it in like a blanket or something.
No, don't cover it.
No, just so that they can use it.
They just point at the ground when it's going and they go
there you go.
Anything.
Yeah. Oh shit,
Makes
I
a nice
petrified
road.
my foot. Yeah.
Who needs taxes when you have a Cyclops, you know?
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make a nice clean road from the catacombs all the way to this.
Exactly. But Trevor, you've got a lot of angry things that are going to are chasing you, and more
those
angry things
have pokey things and hot things.
Yep. Exactly. So, good luck.
Good luck.
May your testicles survive this.
Yes, indeed. So, y'all, without further ado, let's get into this.
Kill this guy.
Who's that? Are the speakers dead?
Oh.
Well, get back out there. The speakers have to die before the sun goes down.
The sun is already down.
You cannot enter the house of God.
God
Which we just did.
is not here. This is an empty box. Your God's love is not unconditional. He does not love us. And he does not love you.
I've done his bidding.
Your life's work.
Yeah, that's why he's upset.
I
Oh my God.
am the Bishop of Greshit.
Your God knows that we wouldn't be here without you. This is all your fault, isn't it?
Tasty.
We love you. We couldn't be here without you.
I hope this demon becomes like a recurring character. They're fun.
Let me kiss you.
Ah, he's dead.
All right. Super
Oh,
dead.
that's some comeuppance.
Yeah.
He went that way.
Wait, what? Maybe, yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, shit.
Hell yeah.
Awesome.
Let's go.
I am a speaker and a scholar of magic. I
Oh,
speak
shit.
Cool.
no evil.
But I will burn a bitch.
What are you doing here?
I didn't
Saving
ask
your
you.
ass, yeah.
I fight for myself.
We're even now.
Fine. You.
Kill them quickly.
No. Just you and me.
Yeah.
I can see you're carrying a blade. I wonder if the people of the great city of Greyshit have ever seen a priest draw a knife before.
Oh, shit. Yeah, we didn't realize that.
Come on. You had no problem beating an old man this
Oh,
morning.
yeah. Talk to him, yeah.
The speakers stayed here to offer aid.
Oh,
It
wait,
was
she
your
like
who brought
float
all
down?
this down on us. Your bishop who started it all by killing a defenseless woman. You would have made murderers out of these people.
Oh, they're turning on him. Whoa!
Oh, shit.
That's the guy who was like, I'll do whatever's needed to be done. Good grief.
To the far side of the square.
Okay.
Right, up front now. What?
What?
Oh, no. I don't have a pike. No.
6 in front, 6 behind and in between. Pikes forward. Hold steady. I need a priest. One who was properly ordained in a church.
Bless their weapons.
Grab some people. Go to the nearest well.
Yeah. Holy water.
Oh,
You
cool.
know what to do with water, yes? For the aspersion? Go. I want some
Cool.
over here. As much as you can find.
Awesome. I love this.
Everyone with a sword wipes their blades in the salt. Now.
Jesus. What happens when they just shoot fire at us?
Yeah. Awesome.
Whoa.
Nice.
That priest really could make holy water after all.
Nice.
Pikeman, 4 steps forward.
And then they fly up and over the walls.
Up.
So maybe the holy water locked them down.
Damn!
Shit.
Salt kills demons.
Nice.
Oh!
The whip's consecrated.
Oh, this one's smarter though.
Okay, I guess the consecration won't work against this guy. Oh,
Damn.
shit.
Oh, that was clean. Oh, that
Uh-oh.
demon's death. Whoa! This is a fucking dungeon with traps and everything.
All right.
Ah!
Okay. All right.
Thanks for the help.
Yeah. How far down does this go?
I didn't do that.
Yeah, here we go.
All right.
Oh, look at that wound on him.
Yeah.
Big ass scar.
Why are you here?
The story. The Messiah sleeps under Greshit, the man who will save us from Dracula.
Oh,
And you? Are you in search of a mythical savior?
I fell down a hole. You're asking if I believe you're some sleeping messiah who'll save us, and no, I don't.
And what am I?
You're a vampire.
shit.
So,
Yeah.
I have to ask myself, have we come down here to wake up the man who'll kill Dracula, or did we come here to wake Dracula?
The Belmonts fought creatures of the night, did they not? For generations.
Maybe.
Say what you mean.
The Belmonts killed vampires.
Until the good people decided they didn't want us around.
And now Dracula is carrying out an execution order on the human race.
Smart. He's keeping them in different angles of
Vision.
his
Yeah.
vision, yeah.
Do you think you can?
What I think is I'm going to have to kill you.
Belmont, no! He's the one we've been waiting for.
No, he's not. He's a vampire. And he's not been waiting here for hundreds of years, have you?
Oh.
That is a dope sword.
Belmont, you can't do this!
A tired little...
Okay, yeah, let's fight before we become friends. Yep.
All right.
Stand the fuck up.
Yep. Stone the fuck up. Whoa.
All right.
Oh,
all
that's
right.
cool.
Nobody knows what Dracula looks like. You've got fangs, and you sleep in a coffin.
Shit. Ah, he went airborne, which means he's
Yep,
predictable.
predictable.
Yep. Damn. That little bit of movement on the inner parts of the whip. What a surprise. Ah! Let go of it. Yep. Okay. Yeah, keep in his range so he can't poke at you. Oh! Okay, vampire powers. Yep. Let me try.
I love
now.
how the sword is super long but super thin. And
Please, this isn't a bar fight. Have some class.
Have some class. Whoa, that was a kill. Oh.
oh, okay, yeah, it was his sword. Yeah.
Do you have a god to put a last prayer to, Belmont?
Yeah. Dear God, please don't let the vampire's guts ruin my good tunic.
Dagger.
Oh.
Oh.
I can still rip your throat out,
You can, but it won't stop me staking you.
but you will still die.
But I don't care.
I will incinerate you before your fangs touch that man's throat.
I thought I was your legendary savior.
So did I. But he saved my life.
You're a speaker magician,
Yes. And his goal is mine.
vampire hunter and a magician. You'll do.
Whoa.
I am Adrian Tepesh, known to the Wallachians as Alucard.
Oh. Wait. What? Wait, you can't just do that. What?
You are the sleeping soldier.
But Alucard is Dracula.
I'm also aware that the spirits
Okay,
consider the story to be information from the future. Do you know the whole story?
Wait, what?
Hold on.
Yes.
The sleeping soldier would be met by a hunter and a scholar.
Oh, no shit.
Okay.
So what happens now?
I need a hunter and a scholar. I need help to save Wallachia. That's
So cool.
So fucking cool, yes.
Why?
Two edgy boys and their babysitter. Oh my god, I'm in for this.
we are all, in the end, slaves to our family's wishes.
Interesting.
Ooh, I like
You'll
it.
help us kill Dracula and save Wallachia.
That's
My
it.
father,
Turn around and make the squad shot happen.
Yep, exactly. Get ready to capture it.
we can destroy him.
Hell yeah. Oh, is that it?
Okay.
Yeah, wow.
All right, that's what we're putting on the album cover.
All right.
Okay,
We've got
awesome.
ourselves a Son of Dracula.
Yep, the band is setting out. Here we go.
Yeah, and it seems like, at least for now, it's a party of 3. But okay.
Right.
Okay, cool. They'll
We can
probably have
add
a
more
4th
members as
member
it
in
goes,
future
you know?
seasons or something like that.
Yep.
Okay.
And
Cool.
I love all of the dynamics between the 3 of them so far. I'm
Mm-hmm.
glad that the bishop was killed very quickly. But like I ship this entire party
Yes.
in all of the ways.
In all the ways.
And I am excited for more members to get added to the party because, as you know, square laws and the like,
Yes.
the combinations of shipping possibilities increases exponentially, factorial even, I think, if the more, in people that end up getting added, right? So, cool. We might have only like 3 different possible shipping combinations, 4
As
if you
of now.
count all 3 of them.
Yes, of course.
But then you go to 4 and then it gets, way more, 5, etc., all of that. So let's go.
Let's go. Okay, so Sypha is a magician, a speaker magician. That's
Yep, good
effectively
call.
a thing.
Yep.
She does not need to speak, it seems, in actuality, in order to cast magic,
Right.
which is convenient and pretty interesting in that regard, given that the speaker aspect of it then has nothing to do with the magic side of it,
Right.
necessarily. Alucard is in the catacombs and put himself here
Yep.
to for a couple things. Yeah, to recover
from the fight with his dad, which
Yep.
makes sense. Cool.
He
Love
has
it.
a big fucking gash across his chest.
And that's also a way that it's like, oh, well, of course I'm only level 3 right now. I'm still recovering,
Right.
So it's just, I love it.
All our characters are primed to get stronger to where they could actually be capable of facing Dracula and taking him. But also because in some ways, the way this is set up, Dracula's a ways off.
Long ways off.
Like this is season 1, and there are 4 seasons of this, and it's finished. But there's no way they're even getting to Dracula in like the 2nd season. I
Right.
would say.
And yeah, not only is there the whole thing of Dracula and when will they get to him, but we got a very good look at the demons in this episode. And they actually spoke.
Yeah, specifically one of them.
Specifically one of them.
The one with the blue eyes.
Right, yeah, exactly. And one, I loved the design of that demon. It was very cool.
The open rib cage.
Yeah, and like the way it very much was like a spiky, spiny hound kind of a thing. Cool.
All the eyes.
Yeah, but it also said some things.
Yeah, some
about like
world building stuff.
World building things of like, one, no, the demons loved that bishop. Right?
You brought us here.
You brought us here. This is wonderful. We owe it all to you. Let me give you a kiss. But then also the idea of like, no. Your God also hates you.
Yeah, what you do makes him puke.
Right. I wouldn't expect it to be something where you would have demon entities correcting someone else about the will of God. That's interesting.
Cool.
That's really cool.
In some ways, it shows that they respect the God of this world more so even than the bishop does, because the bishop is a phony anyway.
Yeah.
His main thing is
they
about
truly
getting off
fear
on
God or whatever.
Oh yeah, they actually fear God.
And
they're like, no. This is not a house of God. This is an empty box.
Right, and that kind of stuff I expected, because it's the whole thing of the what, but you shouldn't be able to be here. Sorry, the security system isn't turned on or whatever, right?
No, I think it's just the thing of where there is actual like holy places.
No, totally.
But the actions of the people that run this church are not holy people.
Exactly.
They are frauds.
Right, and that's a lot of fun, because it's a way to exposit to the audience that yes, there could be situations where that is a thing.
The demons could be warded off.
The demons could be warded off, all of that stuff. The demons are aware of it, but then these are some of the things that are limitations to it. It's not as straightforward as all of that, right? You also had things like when Trevor was like, is there a priest here who can actually like bless water?
Yeah, well, he said, he didn't even say the blessing of the water. He just said, in the beginning, he's like, is there a priest here who was ordained? Like, who was like officially ordained?
Properly ordained, yeah.
Yeah. And then he was like, you know what to do with the water, right?
And he's like, yeah.
Yeah, go get some. Like, go. And so the priest actually was able to, speak probably some words, over the water.
Yeah.
Which is cool. So they're taking some elements of like it's kind of like almost like a graphic novels kind of Christian Catholicism blend thing here, where you have the demons, the actual mechanics of specific things that blend over from like a very Monster Hunter thing of like, oh, salt the blades because that's good against demons,
right?
But also, oh, my whip. Yeah, there's a reason why I hang on to it. It's not just that it's
it looks cool. It makes me
cool,
feel like
and it gives
Indiana
me some
Jones.
ranged weapon options. It's actually consecrated. So
yeah, it's
actually
a
like
magic item.
Yeah, it's a magic item, and also like it's my whip.
Exactly.
Like I couldn't just do this with any whip. Like,
and this is one of the things that I'm very excited to see, because video game adaptations can oftentimes fall flat if they're not careful with the actual conflicts being showcased, because in a video game there's hard mechanics that you have to learn, and that can make the fight and the overcoming of the obstacle inherently rewarding because you actually had to do the thing.
Right.
But when you put it into a TV show or a movie or whatever, right, where you don't actually have those hard mechanics, then it can feel very arbitrary, right? Yep. And then it can feel like a waste of time, because in a video game you might spend a lot of time fighting enemies, but when you put it into an actual like narrative, then it kind of
loses a lot of its weight
and
impact. Yeah.
And the fact that they kept a lot of the mechanics here and they're simple enough to understand so that we can track with them is really exciting to me, because that means that then, them doing things like getting buckets of salt or having a bucket of holy water, or no, that was the salt that they throw up into the air and then get to explode into a bunch of shards that then rain down on the demons. It's like, there you go, right? There was probably some frozen salt in there, and then that hurts the demons more, stuff like that, so that way something that could have otherwise just been a chaotic mess of demons running around and lots of gore being shown or something, meaning a lot more. So awesome.
Yeah, really cool stuff. We've got now our party, we've got our goal, we've got our characters' motivations lined up and properly set up, so they're going to be working together. but they all have plenty of reasons to not like each other that much. And I really think that that's where this show is going to shine, is that Alucard seems to be fitting this nice blended middle ground between Sypha and Trevor, in that Sypha is the one who is like, no, I'm going to do good. I'm going to help people. But also, you know, fuck you. I'm here. I fight for myself, you know? And he's like, yeah, well, whatever, you know?
Right.
And then Trevor, the one who cares, but needs to kind of be reminded, you know, that it's important to care.
Right.
And then you have Alucard, who definitely cares a lot about getting his father probably to stop or kill him. We'll see.
My father needs to die.
Yeah. But I could also see him saying that to make sure that they're aware of that. No, I need to do this.
My conviction is strong.
My conviction is not something you need to doubt.
Right.
But then once he actually sees his father again,
he might be trying to.
I could see him stopping short of death, like getting him down to being beaten, and then he's like, "Okay, father, you can be saved. Let me help you."
Right. Very, very compelling personal conflict for him to have. Love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also just the fact that he's a fuck-mothering vampire.
Right,
means,
exactly.
He's going to need to feed. That was very much tanks of blood behind his coffin that he...
It was probably slowly draining while he recovers.
Yeah, because he can probably just go into a hibernative state where he doesn't... hibernation state where he doesn't need as much blood. But
it's still helpful.
He probably uses a little bit here and there. Because, I mean, vampires are immortal, but let's also just not forget, he's probably not full vampire either. Because, you know,
that's true.
He was born of a human and vampire union.
But boy, could he do some crazy shit. Because even if he's only half vampire,
that
vampire is fuck mothering Dracula.
Alucard.
So you know,
yeah.
So you know, he can float and telekinetically move his sword around and teleport and you know, like do all kinds of crazy shit.
I really loved the effect on the pseudo teleport because I don't know if he was actually teleporting.
Yeah, I think he was actually just like
turning
invisible and moving really fast, and hence why
Belmont was able to sense him.
Exactly, and then he sort of like predicts the move, and he's like, "Oh, okay, nice," you know. And then he stops using that ability, which is cool.
Right.
But
I really loved their fight as well because the first episode primarily had a lot of like crazy animation and stuff in it. And I feel like the second and third episode, they kind of kept the animation a little bit kind of on the back kind of burner a little bit. And this episode, they just went and were like, okay, no. We'll go all into the fight choreography. We'll get into the nitty gritty of things there. The whip movements.
Oh, yeah, that was great.
The sword stance changing. Oh, my God. It was cool.
And this was technically kind of the first fight that we really got. Because we had that bit with the Cyclops before, but that was a different thing.
It was kind of a fight. Yeah.
Right. There was less...
it's more of an obstacle than a fight.
Exactly. You know, it's avoid the laser, things like that. And then in the first episode, wonderful visuals, but that's just Dracula massacring a city. It's not like no one's standing up to Dracula really that we see, right? The fight with his son is off screen. Yeah. So here, this is like our first prominent like person versus 1v1. Person 1v1, you know, battle. Cool. We see how it goes. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. It makes me very excited for potential future boss fights, you know?
Yeah.
Because even though the demon that Trevor was fighting is the kind of thing that would seem more like the stereotypical boss fight, it's like, no. That's not actually where we were, you know,
that's
putting all our work in
demon.
for this episode. Yeah, that's just a demon that can talk. You know, that's fairly basic. It's a level 2 demon instead of level 1.
Right. It's one that could very easily still be killed by conventional weapons.
Right.
Now, we definitely saw that it wasn't really something that the villagers could have handled at all under any context. So the fact that Sypha, her ice magic is something that seems to take a bit of time to cast, but also she can just wreck a demon with that shit.
And this is one of the things that I really appreciate because having wizards or casters or magicians in stories, especially if they have like those like video game kind of baseline mechanics, really feel like artillery. is just a lot of fun. I am a big fan of the casters in video games.
They're
you know,
squishy but like dish
glass
immense
glass
damage.
cannons. Right, exactly. Because you're dealing at a time when there isn't actual artillery. You know,
Right.
so having a caster be the supplement or the stand-in for artillery, and then you have to like protect the squishy while they do crazy things like make giant ice walls. Like the fact that it's just like, can you funnel them towards us? And it's like, sure. You know, and then she just makes these big ass ice walls. It's like, yeah, damn. We haven't heard anything of her saying like, oh, I'm recovering. I'm still level 1. I'll get stronger eventually. She just seems really strong right now. It's just like, okay, cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like we're also set up for some fun potential opportunities for when they disagree on things in general, to have some cool disgruntled sparring, you know.
Sure. Yes, exactly.
I also loved the moment in the town square where after she saves Trevor, he calls out the priest.
Right.
And the priest is like, well, no, like there's a little bit of verbal sparring there, but then he starts to tell the people everything.
What happened? Yeah.
And one of the guys who when Trevor went around and like asked a bunch of the townspeople about stories and stuff of the areas of the area and stuff, that's where he heard about the sleeping warrior soldier or whatever. One of the guys that showed that he was like I'll do whatever the bishop needs, basically, kind of guys. He was the first person to run up and kill the priest.
That's cool. Good catch on that.
So it definitely looked like him because he had that vest on, and in some ways he reminded me actually a little bit of the bishop from back then. But let me just double.
Okay.
double
I totally
check
believe you.
here.
I just think that's really cool, and I definitely didn't remember enough about the townspeople to catch that.
Okay, maybe it wasn't the first guy, but there was a guy who was like maybe the first person to doubt.
Okay.
Where's the part where they all start stabbing him here? Right here. So, okay, that guy I think actually was the one that shared the story of the soldier. This guy right here.
Oh yeah,
This
the guy
guy
with kind of
who-
comb over afterwards that raises the dagger up and stabs him in
the
the
second
back.
one to stab him. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I loved the fact that Trevor was able to use a fact as simple as, why the fuck does the priest have a knife? And they're like, yeah, that's
yeah.
weird. Like, because information would travel so slow in a situation like this, especially when you have the church to suppress knowledge and things like that.
Yeah.
That, yeah, the fact that these priests just keep daggers and shit up their sleeves, people won't necessarily know that, right? Because it's inconvenient for the church if people know that, so they'll try and make sure that no one finds out, right?
Oh, that might be why Trevor asked, is there any priest here who was officially ordained? Throwing basically a point back to the previous priests in that some of them might never have actually been priests. They just wore priest clothing.
Oh, they were
and
just
they're
given
actu-
the garb and weapons and stuff to be the muscle.
Well, right, but the one thinner priest clearly had training with his knife. So he's
Oh,
like,
that's
no,
true,
no,
yeah.
you're not even a priest. You're a thief.
Right, because, yeah, that was one of the things that felt kind
Whoa.
of, like, odd
Wolf
looking.
in sheep's clothing, literally.
Sure.
Like,
Yeah, but, like,
Oh.
like they would have probably been trained for something like that because, yeah, just holding a dagger like that up your sleeve, like, it makes for a cool reveal, but, like, that seems like something that would be very
difficult.
very difficult and potentially nasty and dangerous to just sort of have up there if you don't know how to move around with that up there.
Yeah.
Because, like, it's not like it dropped out and then he pulled the sheath off. No, it was just bare blade.
He just went, and
Yep.
it was there. And it
Right,
was like,
so it's like-
that's some Assassin's Creed shit.
yeah,
here.
yeah,
Like,
exactly. You know,
what was your job before becoming a priest? If you are a priest, you know.
yeah.
No, I mean, you know, no, obviously anyone can be saved. Clearly. You know.
Right.
But no, I felt a lot of catharsis from seeing a character that we didn't care enough to know the name or anything about this person getting called out by Trevor in the midst of everyone here who had been swayed so easily to violence, having the same chilling reminder that a few clever words from Trevor was all
Right.
it took for them to suddenly turn that
Yeah.
violence onto the
Onto him.
priest, and then suddenly he's just dead.
Felt very Scar and Hyenas kind of a thing.
Yeah, exactly. And
I
of
know
course,
that's
this character's
an
nobody.
example from 25 years ago or something, but
No, I got you. But it's still a thing of where this character is nobody, but it was still the chilling thing of where, oh, right, when people are that scared and for their own survival and what have you, just a few words with a little bit of honey, a little bit of convincing stuff to it, and suddenly you got a weaponized crowd on you, which is very nice because they were able to stop some of the demons.
Yes.
So that's good. So maybe
and cathartic that this time it's going after the priest guy.
Right.
But at the same time, it's just that example of something that's like, oh, that's pretty scary.
Yeah. But okay, now the one thing I still find is kind of like a little funny thing, but the demon exploding kind of works. There you go. Kind of. But it was the idea that we suddenly went from protect the city to, suddenly video game level dungeon. And they fell so far down there.
Oh, yeah.
To the point where it's like, it's going to take us
Comically far.
Yeah, comically far. It's going to take us a ridiculous amount of time to get back up unless, and I totally want to see this.
Trevor being carried.
No.
Both of them being carried.
Even better. They're both piggyback riding on Alucard's back as he just kind of floats up. He's like, this is demeaning.
Right.
Like, shut the fuck up. I don't want to be doing this either. And she's like, would you like me to propel you a little bit faster? You know, like I can fight. I can blow some wind.
This is taking a long time. I'm kind of slipping. Then maybe you should wrap your legs around me. I'm not doing that.
And then Alucard be like, is that a silver dagger in your bag, or are you just happy to see me? Like
stop it, okay?
It kind of itches. Like,
it's sunrise. It's morning time. Yeah. One of the other things that I really like design-wise, I love that Alucard's fangs are actually long and look like fangs. Like it looks like from like a scary snake or something. Yeah. It's not just like that cute little like side fang that hangs over the lip like in an anime or something where it's just like, you know.
There's holes in his gums to make sure that those fangs can be there when his mouth is shut.
Like, you know? those don't just look like prominent bicuspids or something. Those look scary as shit. Like, even if he wasn't draining your blood, a bite from those things could totally kill you. But yeah, so that little detail, but I just really appreciated it.
But there we go, season 1 finale.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
I'm in
stuff.
for this.
Awesome.
This also just is a fun kind of pattern that we've had thus far, that in some ways this season was kind of one little mini part 1 of like a movie trilogy, it feels like.
Right.
Where
the first episode was the cinematic, and then we got the prologue, basically.
Yeah, and this whole like thing after Dracula's basically, rage was unleashed is basically just chapter 1.
Right. Yeah.
And that's kind of cool in that the episodes themselves individually don't have to be a complete total story. They just hint at some kind of thematic stuff that then ties into the greater narrative. But yeah, it's all pretty straightforward. So
And one of the things I'm curious to see is that given that this show has a good amount of episodes, do you know if all of the seasons are around this number of episodes or if it changes?
No, they're way longer.
Okay, yeah. Because
way longer.
This felt like something where it's like they made the season this short, potentially because it's like it's early on. They don't know if it'll be popular, you know? But also as like this is a piece of the story that fits in this number of episodes, right?
Well, this is an original story, just I believe like inspired by things. I don't think they like drew this directly from any like game stuff. The way this is structured, I can't see any video game actually like having this direct story.
Gotcha.
It doesn't make sense really. Like and if I remember correctly, Castlevania is an old game. Like it's like a platformer kind of pre modern, like it's like in the early Mario era or something like that.
Okay. Yeah, because hearing this was from a video game, that made me think like video game that's so popular it was able to sort of fund its TV show or something like that as 4 episodes at a time.
I think this is everyone is looking for an IP that can be tapped into that doesn't have a story made about it yet, that is prominently popular enough that we can monetize that. Right. So this is an IP that's maybe
there you go. Yeah,
never been tapped in that regard. And so they made a story around it. But
good stuff.
Yeah. But y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get on early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show. about anime in general, and also be sure to check out our Twitch channel.
We stream every weekday. The info's in the description.
Yeah, so if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all
Next time.